think. Long ago, the nation of Transia was once the seat of power for the heroic knights of Wanda.
Might as well be Camp Hydra these days.
They're pulling in reinforcements from everywhere. But reinforcing what exactly?
Mount Wondagore. There's been something wrong with that place for as long as I can remember.
Something like this.
Nothing wrong with that. Now we know where to strike. Time for a little payback on Queen, Demon... No? Right. Make one slight mistake.
Handing my mother the last page of the Darkhold?
Bringing back the Hulk.
Okay, same mistake. Technically, fine. You take point then.
Roger that.
Actually, how about you let us handle things? The Sanctum, Tony's Gamma Death Star, Wanda. Think about it. Every time we listen to you all, some new catastrophe seems to happen. You're not our babysitter, Hunter. You're our leader. And we are the Midnight Suns. We're family.
And family's family. So this time,
we got your back.
Then what are we waiting for?
what if we aim for his heart or something?
He's not a vampire. He's a gamma-powered muscle man.
Juiced up with a heavy dose of Lilith's corruption.
In other words, we're screwed.
Look, I know Lilith is like a dark goddess with an extra angry Hulk as her number 2.
Don't forget the Parchment of Power. She's got that too, which is like super OP.
But we've got something that she doesn't.
A death wish?
No, dude. We've got friends. Each other. We're the Midnight Suns. And you know what we Suns do?
We rise.
We've got this, guys. We have to believe in ourselves if we're gonna pull this off. Blade, Robbie, you know what to do, right?
We'll see you soon, Nico.
Better not leave me hanging, because our entire continued existence depends on us.
Right. No pressure. It's just the end of the world.
Not if we can help it.
I'll be monitoring the troops' movements from here. You have a small window to strike the facility and get out.
What if we like the place and want to move in?
Watch it. If you want to prove yourself on this mission, you don't need to start acting like Tony Stark. You're traveling to the heart of Lilith's power.
We know. We'll be extra careful. Slime bubbles, demon energy barriers, or jolly green monsters?
Then they're ours.
That room.
Lilith, too. So it was here, all along. Wanda was right.
She usually is.
Right. One problem at a time. Midnight Suns, assemble! Or whatever.
Yes. Midnight Suns assemble or whatever.
Why not?
This will have to... Here we go. To me.
Punch it!
Hell yeah!
You alone among your kind can serve as the conduit of my power, precious child. Liber tenebris, reversus est nobis. Only a few moments longer. Together we will reforge the Darkhold and usher in...
It's over, lady!
Mother, no! Stop this!
Lucky shot. She won't hit me again.
But it is all for you. Everything I do is always for you, child.
Block her out! She gave up the right to call you that word when she sold her soul to that monster.
The truth shall reveal itself soon enough, sister.
Even with her attention focused on that damn book, Lilith's barrier will not be easy to bring down.
Yeah, but the cave sure is.
Midnight Suns, disassemble.
Now you're talking. I falter.
So move like that one.
That barrier is still holding.
Liber tenebris reversus es nobi.
Get out of there, now! You've done more than anyone could ask!
Almost! Yo, demon lady! One thing, before we go. This is for
Johnny Blaze.
No! The spell must not be interrupted!
Now we may leave.
Mother.
Your mother died centuries ago. Now get out of there!
What's wrong?
Everything.
The mysterious structure, which has been described
I
as
hope
some
Aunt May
kind
isn't
of
watching
ancient
this, because
temple,
she's going
has
to
suddenly
flip.
appeared in the war-torn Republic of Transia,
We try to stop it,
decimating a
but
remote village at
We
the base
screwed
of
up, Robbie.
Wondercore.
It's
These
okay, you can
images,
say it.
taken by
Doesn't matter
tourists,
who
have
screwed
been
up.
reposted over 2
What
million
matters is
times
that
on
we're
every
screwed.
social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be happy about anything when the Temple of Chathon is wreaking havoc on my home? I grew up in Transia, you know. In a remote village at the foot of Mount Wondercore. It's all destroyed now. Along with those poor people's lives.
The casualties Transia has suffered these last few days. We will avenge each and every one of them.
I really hope we can.
It is not a matter of can, Wanda. We must. The world depends on it, literally.
Whatever it takes to stop your mom, right?
Whatever it takes.
I'm afraid of her, you know. Of seeing her. I mean, what if it happens again? What if she turns me back into bad Wanda? What if I go dark?
If it came to that, we would find a way of removing her corruption again.
I appreciate that, but I don't think you're going to have time for all that while you're also trying to stop Chathon from tentacle climbing into this dimension.
You're right. We probably would not have time to save you.
You wouldn't?
I am joking.
Oh, you almost got me there.
No one is leaving you behind, ever again.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
Well, I ought to get back to the news. See what new horrors are befalling my hometown.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad for your mental health, especially during an apocalypse.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter, and I'm pretty sure I've experienced them all. I'll take my chances with a little cable news. Night.
Many other things. You let an old, stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You have gone too far, Mother.
I could say the same to you, child. Leaving me for dead and buried under that mountain. What a way to treat your mother.
Next time, I will use a bigger mountain.
Say what you must, but I saw the hesitation in your eyes. Besides, you won't get another chance. The Darkhold is finally complete. The prophecy draws to its close. The Midnight Sun is coming, and with it, him. We will all have our final parts to play. Will you be ready when the curtain rises?
When the time comes, my hand will not hesitate.
I pray it does not. You have come a long way, child. Standing before me with such conviction, such belief. You look a lot like him, you know.
What? Wait, I thought we could not talk about him here.
Ugh, God, no, not him. Him. Your father.
I have never heard of you speak of him until now.
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit sentimental. I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand once more beside me. Beside us.
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. I envy him for that. What? No snappy comeback? Promises that we shall be reunited under the glorious eye of the Midnight Sun?
No, child. Not this time.
Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear. Do you have a moment?
For you? Of course.
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
Agatha, does something trouble you? Perhaps I can return the favor.
And now you're the one reading my mind.
You used to read my mind?
It's an expression, my dear.
I choose to believe you. So, what do you need?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... Despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chathon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha...
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to speak last night. It's just, I'm still in a bit of shock. My mind has been spinning, trying to process it all.
You do not need to apologize to me, or anyone else.
Yes, I know you're right. There's no excuse. I must pull myself together. At any moment, my sister will unleash Chathon upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if we were back to normal before Agatha passed. Half of me wishes she was here so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the horrors of what a Chathon reign would bring. Still, I wonder what she would say if she was here.
I know one thing she would have wanted.
What's that?
To see this rift between you and Wanda finally healed.
I know. But I'm not quite ready for that. Not yet.
Just do not wait until the world is over to do it.
It may never happen then. Not in this life. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Chathon is revealed, our options are dwindling.
This is the first time I've been here since... well, since I had to leave the Abbey.
And?
For obvious reasons, Agatha is on my mind. I can't imagine how much pressure it would be to carry that kind of secret. Of course, I'd like to know more, but I trust you're doing the best you can.
It has not been easy.
Then I won't add to your burden. I don't know what I expected to find here.
Books, usually.
Thank you for that. I meant, Agatha and I spent so much time here, I expected to feel... I don't know, anything at all? Instead, I'm just... numb. I'm starting to feel guilty that I don't feel guilty.
I am very familiar with what you describe.
Really? Who was it for you?
The first Midnight Suns. I last saw them the day of my death. If I had not rushed off to fight my mother, all of us could have survived. When I think of them, there is an empty sadness. I can still hear their voices, picture their faces, but their absence hollows out my heart.
Ah, that's exactly it. And it's reassuring.
How so?
I'm not alone. And that means so much. Well, I should get back to my studies.
Agatha, a moment?
Yes, Hunter? And why are we whispering?
Meet me in my room. We need to talk.
All right. What is this about?
Wanda knows you are in the Abbey. Last night, she overheard us speaking.
She did?
She confronted me and demanded to know where you were.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her. Not about this.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rules have changed.
Should we tell her?
Yes, this evening. I'll seek you out after the mission. Here I go, stirring up trouble. Feels like old times. Hunter, Wanda is at my shrine, calling out for me. I think she deserves an answer, don't you?
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at my shrine.
Hunter, you promised me the truth about Agatha.
I should let her tell it.
Agatha is here? Right now?
I'm right here, Wanda. Can you not see me?
Agatha? Where are you?
Just my voice, then. Better than nothing.
Agatha, there's so much I have to say to you.
Wanda, please. You are my pupil. I shall not have you bear the burden of my death.
I lost control.
No, I did. I pushed you too far, too fast.
Yes, but I have to...
My dear, this isn't the first time you visited my grave. I heard all you confessed. There is no need to repeat it. And there is very little time. Chathon grows restless in his slumber. I can aid you in this fight, but I'll need your help. Both of you. My connection to this world is tenuous. There is a ritual that can bind me to this place. First, I'll need you to retrieve a memento.
I am unfamiliar with any ritual you describe.
It was in one of the books I wouldn't allow you to read.
I read many of those books.
Yes, you were a precocious child. Those books were decoys.
I knew it.
I'm sure you did.
What exactly do you want us to bring you?
Sarah's grief is my strongest tie to the world. This memento symbolizes our tie to one another.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in her room. The closer I get, the more painful it is.
A ghost can feel pain?
I'm not thrilled about it.
How should we go about this?
Hunter, you know Sarah better than most. I'm relying on you to search her room and find this memento. Whatever it is.
And what should I do?
Observation and distraction.
So, I'm the lookout while the hunter pokes around Caretaker's room.
I do it myself, but...
Oh, it's no problem. One of my favorite shows involves a weekly heist.
Now, both of you promise me, Sarah cannot know about the ritual. Not until it's done.
Why not?
The more she knows, the less chance we have to pull it off.
I have kept your secret this long.
And I can keep it as well.
Good. I believe in you both.
You can count on us.
Wanda, she already left.
Oh. Well, time to sneak into Caretaker's room and steal one of her heirlooms. Let's go before I talk myself out of it.
You just spoke with Agatha after months of thinking she was gone forever. We can take a moment, if you need to.
It's a lot to process. But hearing her voice again? Oh. I'm her apprentice with an important task to fulfill. I'll be damned if I screw it up this time.
Then we should go.
Right behind you. How's it going in there?
Found it.
All right.
Wanda?
The coast is... Caretaker. Hi. How are you, doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, I know the feeling. We should, take a walk around the Abbey.
Why would we do that?
It's good to, get the blood flowing after a long day. So how about we...
Wanda, it's late. I'm going to bed.
I want to talk to you about Agatha.
You do?
Can we take that walk? It's about something she said to me. About you.
Wanda, this topic is out of bounds.
I'm not asking to be forgiven. I know I'll never make it. But I have a wonderful memory of Agatha, speaking fondly of you. It's not fair to keep it from you, so can we take that walk, please?
All right. A short walk.
A short walk. You'll be back in a few minutes, at most.
Let's go. I'd like to get this over with.
That's perfectly clear.
Are you all right?
Just a small cough. Why don't we head through the yard?
Hunter,
Ileana?
what were you doing in Caretaker's room?
I was never here, and you never saw me.
I can respect that.
Are you out?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You know where to meet me.
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but...
I never want to do that again.
Digging through her things. That did not feel good.
If the ritual works, Caretaker may be able to hear Agatha again. How does that feel?
Better.
For me, too.
So what next?
I'll take the... what was it?
A locket.
I assume Agatha will tell us how it fits into the ritual.
And that I shall.
Agatha, we have Caretaker's memento.
I know. I can feel it. Would you be a most faithful apprentice and place a ward upon it?
Of course.
That's better. Now, do you recall the binding ritual in the Libris Inlicitus?
The Grey Seneschal. But that's...
Forbidden, yes.
I was going to say extremely dangerous.
And I would never suggest it unless the circumstances were this dire.
What is this ritual exactly?
The Grey Seneschal requires an item that binds a spirit to a person or place.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because the first step of the ritual is to destroy that item. And for a short time, the spirit is extremely vulnerable to dissolution, to possession.
I am not entirely comfortable with this, but if you are taking the risk, I will support you.
I am so proud to know the person you've become, Hunter. Trust me when I say the risk is worth it. Should the ritual work as expected, everyone in the Abbey will be able to hear me, to see me. I'll be able to help when it's most needed. We do this when the moon is right. But it all falls apart if Sarah learns what we're planning.
Why?
This ritual is one of hers. She made it centuries ago. She knows how great the risks and how slim the odds. And there's no chance in hell she'll allow Wanda to lead the ritual. Yet for us to succeed, Wanda it must be.
No, I can't do this.
Wanda, this ritual's power lies in its inherent contradictions. And what greater contradiction can there be
than for me to restore your spirit to life? But Agatha, if I lose control...
You won't.
How do you know?
Because you're my best apprentice. Because you learn from your mistakes. And because I want you to know I truly forgive you. For that to happen, you'll need to see it in my eyes.
All right.
Now to prepare. Wanda, I'll be in your room. We'll go over every step of the ritual.
I'll meet you there.
She already...
I know. Hunter, do you believe I can do this?
Yes, I have no doubt.
Why?
Because you are the only person who ever resisted my mother's control as one of her fallen.
It wasn't enough.
It was just enough. That is why you are here.
Okay. When the moon is right.
When the moon is right.
Hunter, want to get your train game on? If not, we can talk a minute. Everyone tells me I've got the gift of gab. How's your mental health? A good portion of this darkness hunting game is...
A clear, focused mind, grounded in the present, is a potent weapon.
Sounds too new agey for me. Give me stakes and a target. Maybe that's the same thing, maybe it ain't. Whatever we got to be to do what we gotta do. Well, it's all sorts of messed up. But hell on earth isn't a garden's roll.
My mother calls it home.
Home is where the heart is. And that's where we drive the stake. We're made for more than driving the legions of hell from the face of the earth. And I know just who I am without that.
Well, Blade, I cannot wait to survive so we can continue our talks.
Ain't that the truth?
What brings the great hunter to see an old...
We finally restored satellite connection to Transia. Get it up on the screen, now.
Hydra's fist grows tighter around Transia, and now Lilith's twisted children roam free.
A glimpse into all our futures if we fail to stop her.
Those people need to evacuate. Are those Hydra soldiers blocking the bridge?
Not just soldiers. That's...
Hey, Captain Wonderboy! Can you hear me?
Crossbone.
I know you're hiding out in your little fun house, so listen up. No one's getting out of this country except in a body bag. Or unless you're brave enough to swap places with them. So what do you say? You man enough to face me?
Anytime, Rumlow. Rumlow's taunting me, trying to get me to engage.
He wants you to fight him.
Going to Transia would play right into his hands. Yet I can't stay here and do nothing. Those people need us.
We are going to Transia sooner or later. And no matter what Crossbones has planned, we are gonna hit him so hard he will not know where he is anymore.
That's the spirit. We just have to be careful. If there are two possible angles on a fight, Rumlow staked out the third.
So then, what is your plan?
My plan is to stop Rumlow no matter what. If he's gonna fight anyone, he's gonna fight me. After that, I'll make it up as I go along.
All right, Midnight Suns. Time to shake off the past and train to kick some ass.
And we can't rewind the clock and change it, because Dr. Strange lost all his time travel totems in New York.
Oh, so are we just gonna train the pain away?
It worked.
Are we so desperate that cinema is our inspiration?
We are ants to Chathon. We must fight together or we will fail. Focus!
I agree with Blade and the Scarlet Witch.
This is why we get our asses kicked out there. We're not Avengers. We're lucky to be alive.
It wasn't my intention to insult the idea, Blade. Yes, training together helps us learn how to cover each other's blind spots.
Imagine if Blaze decided to stick with us the whole time. We'd be unstoppable.
Exactly, Robbie. It makes us stronger.
I really don't want to say we are the Midnight Suns or anything like that. It's too cheesy for me. So just consider that general vibe expressed.
Take all that big listening to each other energy and pretend we have to launch Spider-Man across a hellscape of demons and brimstone like he's a football.
Yes, that's the spirit, everyone.